We finally got some rain last night, thunder showers, lots of lightning. Wasn't a lot of rain, but it's remained overcast today. There's been a couple light drizzles. Enough water that it helps. The prickly pear cactus, I'm still not sure exactly what variety they are, but they're getting pretty orange, and I think that's actually what they are, the orange variety. I'm going to try harvesting and cleaning some today. I noticed that some of the ones that look more ripe have actually lost some of their prickles. I'm going to try a technique. I'm going to put them into water, and I have some of last year's almond husks. I'm going to throw that in the water too and swirl them around. That should knock off the prickles, and then I'll give them a second wash and rinse. Okay, I've got some soapy water here in this water bottle. We actually use it to make an ant moat for the cat food. The ants don't like the smell of the dish detergent, so it keeps them out of the cat food. I'm just going to pour some of the soapy water here into the bucket and give it a good scrub down. I've removed the handle from this floor sweeping broom, use that to scrub the bucket down. Now I'll give it a good rinse and refill it with fresh clean water. So we've got a bucket of clean water here, and these are the almond husks. I'm going to dump some of those in there. They should act as a gentle abrasive and help remove the thorns. Okay, I have my trusty tongs here. Theory is if they're ripe they should be able to twist off. Let's see what happens. That one's a little tough, but these are not the best tongs in the world. Okay, that came off pretty good. Let's try some of these ones over here. That came off better. That one came off real easy. And that one too. Okay, so this is the test now. I give them a good stir for about a minute or two. Looks like it's working. Okay, a big wooden spoon would probably work better than those big wide tongs that I had. At any rate, I checked a few of them and most of the prickles are gone. I feel confident enough now that I can actually go in there with my hand and stir them around some more just to get the last of them off. Okay, so we're going to pick them out, put them in a colander and give them one more good rinse or wash with clean water. This one here was growing up into the fence. It's got a little bit of damage on it, but we can eat that one right away. That one's still a little bit green. But so far, so good. I'm not feeling any prickles in my hands off this. It seems to be working. Okay, this residue, that can go into the compost pile. Okay, I gave them one more wash and then I wiped them down with some paper towel to get rid of the last little bit of thorns. There were still a few up here on the crown, so it's good to be very cautious even now. I don't see any, but when we cut it, we're going to be careful that we don't get it back into the flesh. This was the damaged one that was growing through the fence, so I sliced off the two ends. Now I'm going to cut down the middle of the skin and sort of roll it out. So you can see what I've done here. Well, that was sweet and juicy. These are at room temperature. Well, here it's a little bit warmer than that. It's about 33 degrees. My personal preference is to eat these chilled, so after I clean them and cut them, I would throw them in the fridge for an hour or so. The peels go straight into the compost. Well, one last little footnote, stirring them by hand certainly worked better, but the prickles that were floating in the water actually got it into my fingers, and I'm a little itchy now. So I would certainly recommend wearing a good heavy-duty pair of dishwashing gloves. One final note, this is my new lemon tree, and can't even tell what this is, if it's a leaf miner or whatever. But at any rate, apparently lemon leaf tea is very good and very healthy for you. So I'm just going to pull some of these off and cut off the bad spots on them, boil it up in a tea tomorrow morning and try it. If you crush them in your hand, and this is for any citrus leaf, you can smell the oils coming out of them. This one definitely has a citrusy smell. The orange ones actually smell like oil of bergamot, and they should work the same as well too. So if you're lucky enough to have a lemon tree, try it. That's it for now.